What's up, good people? What's up, good people? Welcome. Welcome to another installment of Midnights with Marcus Maven. Let me get in here, see who's in the building. Turn this music down a little more and get a quick roll call in here. What's good people? BGM in the building, representing the Cardinal Bird. Casper representing the Cardinal Bird. Travis, Cashmere, Nick, Money 1322. Nick and Money 1322 representing the Cardinal Bird. Gregory, what's good? What's good? I'm going to get you together. For sure. Jocelyn, what's going on? Representing the Cardinal Bird. Corey representing. Ron in the building representing. Ronnie, your package is in the mail. Oh, it's like the media spotlight. Oh, coming in hot. Debbie K representing the Cardinal Bird. Infinite Rosetta, Evander, what's good? Lauren, watch what you say. Oh, it'd have been a lot easier. Overreacting. G League, nah. What's good? Red State. Breathe. Sideline basketball program. Oh. I don't see it, but oh, come on, catching up, y'all. It just what jumped on me. Oh, I'm gonna get to it all. What's up, good people? I'm catching up. Albert C, if you didn't hear it last night, your package is in the studio at the front desk. Gregory, your package will be in the studio tomorrow at the front desk. Mom's Kelly in the building. Even Tammy Red's in the building tonight. Greetings and salutations going around everywhere. Resume building, not barely. Catching up. Catching up, good people. Good stuff there. We even got Nicole in here. What's going on? Mike Reed. Listen, Mike Reed, Nicole, and everybody else that is watching on Facebook. Come on over to the YouTube channel, please. Just go to YouTube, type in Made for the Bill. I even on my page, on my Facebook page and my Twitter page, I posted a link. You can just click that link. It'll bring you right over to the channel. It'll bring you right over to the live. So if you're watching this, before we talk about the details of the Nolan Smith situation, I'm not allowed to say details. Let's just say, before we talk about the speculation of Nolan Smith and the other subjects for tonight, you got to come over to the YouTube channel. So type it in right now. Go to YouTube. Type in Made for the Bill on your YouTube channel. And jump on over here. So, Red State, if you're in the building, you know what time it is. Red State, Facebook is shutting down. Hold on, let me see. Facebook is shutting down in 3, 2, Twitch shutting down in 3, 2, 1. Twitter shutting down in 3, 2, 1. Boom. We'll get everybody over here. Get a nice little warm up here. We have to post this. Have to get this in here really quick. Shout out. Hold on. Because I stop and smell the roses. First and foremost, before we get into the details, shout out to Ivan Green, one of the absolute best to ever do it at the tight end spot for the University of Louisville. Shout out to Ivan Green, who will have his jersey honored, I believe October 28th. I'm extremely excited about this. Shout out. Cheers. Ivan Green, well deserved. Let me pull out the board. Okay, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Twitter, you out of here? Okay. Make sure I didn't miss anything. OnlyFans shutting down. 3, 2, 1. Football video today. Send me that football video to my Twitter. I think I already got it. I'll get to it. Do y'all want to go football conversation, or are you dying to do Nolan Smith conversation? Because we'll be quick either way. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all was out partying. Reggie, y'all was out partying. Y'all look so good in the red. Y'all did look so good. What was the anniversary partying? I miss y'all. We got to go get something to eat soon. We got to get a drink. We got to get something to eat. Of course I love y'all. You kidding me? The Nolan conversation. Let's get the Nolan. Look, I'm okay with this right here. Let's get the Nolan out of the way. Then let's play some football. Okay. The Nolan Smith conversation. There's ways to approach this. You can be the okay. The different things you're hearing. Oh, it's always something new. When you have talented recruiters and talented coaches, you're always going to hear something new. I'm going to try to stay relaxed as much as humanly possible. Because here's what we can't have. Here's what we can't have in the fan base and in the media. I mean, we can have it, but I'm going to have to be able to call you out on it. What we can't have is you sitting around hating hating on the staff. They suck. They do this and do that. And then they interview for another job. And then you're like, oh, they don't want to be here. Or, yeah. When you heard rumors that Temple was coming after Nolan, like on one hand, you try to say he ain't all that in the job he does, and then you're mad if they even have a conversation with somebody, right? It's hilarious to me. It's not just it's not hilarious. It's toxic. It's a really toxic way to look at things, to process things. I'm gonna say this. I probably shouldn't say it. So what are the fans most mad about? What is the media most excited about? Listen, in the original report, you've already swayed the narrative that Louisville is facing a second losing season. Louisville just had a top 5 class, and in the opening report, you're already saying facing another second losing season. I said it on the show today. It wouldn't even be a second losing season. It would be your third if it was facing a losing season, which you're not facing a losing season. You have 8, 9 new players here. You have a total roster makeover. Now, if you personally don't believe in the coach, that's fine. But you also have to say, no, this coach got a hell of a lot better in the talent department in one offseason. This university and this coaching staff is still supposed to be on a tournament ban. They came here still expecting to damn near be on a tournament ban right now with a top 5 class. We've been under this cloud for 5 years. The scheme came out in like 2021. The scheme came out in 2020. We were still on lockdown when the scheme came out. We're just now at the beginning of the season. We just now got a resolution from the FBI scheme. Chris Mack went from being number 1 in the country in 2020 to winning 12 games in 2022 with like 6 seniors. Something was broke in the program. Something was broke. We won 12 games and an interview. Y'all making it like Nolan pulled this Satterfield and said, I'm not interested in talking or meeting with any other team. Like he just lied about something or something. You don't even know what happened. Trilly Donovan made a report. And in that account's original report, it said facing a losing season. How can you say that? That's like saying Marcus Maben was about to do something crazy, and then it's like, you can't just put losing season on something. A guy that was a first year class. He swept that whole class out of here. Jesus Christ. Hey, y'all. I want to let you in on another little secret. The NBA is affiliated with all the G League teams. The NBA is affiliated with all the G League teams. To not take an interview with a G League team is like telling the NBA team who's above the G League team that you are not even going to. That's assistant coaches at every in Division I basketball. Assistant coaches go take that interview to be a head coaching spot or for a head coaching position. Whenever you get that phone call, I don't care what game is next in the middle. Who says you would have to be leaving immediately if you took the job? Hey, we want to know you might be a potential candidate down the road. You take that interview. You get on a plane, you go interview for an hour, you go home. No matter what. Because if the Oklahoma City Thunder, and that's the G League team of it, that interview process starts with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hey, we like that kid's potential. We think he can improve our G League. We think he can do this. We might want to get him in the system. We might want to get some interviews going. We might want to establish a relationship with him. You take that interview no matter what. Actually, Nolan Smith, you call Coach Kenny Payne. You say, hey, Coach, the Oklahoma City G League affiliate wants an interview with me. Kenny Payne says, what time? Kenny Payne says, okay, let's go over what you're gonna need to know. Hey, you're gonna need to be able to tell them, an offensive philosophy, a defensive philosophy. Let them know that you already have a staff that you might want to consider. Let them know this is the philosophies you want to go in. This is the organizational philosophies you want to do. These are the things you need to have lined up when you do take these interviews. Get good at the interviews. Get comfortable at the interviews. Establish a communication with these NBA/G League teams. You take this interview no matter what. You take that interview no matter what. He left Duke. You take that interview. Yeah, listen. And it ironic, the same people that want to run him out of town already are the same people that want to get mad that he took an interview. You just tried to run him out already. Before they got their first full roster on the floor. I never. Bobby Petrino goes to the Falcons, you say go. You take coordinator in NFL, NBA, assistant coaches, head coaches, G League, you take those interviews. You do not tell organizations in professional sports, no, I'm not taking this interview. hey, if you're Nolan and you take that interview, do you hope that interview remains confidential? Yes. For all you know, he could have been flying to go see a recruit. He could have did that interview on a Zoom meeting. All it takes is a tweet that Nolan Smith had contact with a G League team that you don't know any details of, for it to turn into woe is me, woe is us, see, oh God, connected my ankle bones connected to the shin bone, connected to the knee bone, connected to Trenton Flowers. That's what we do. Nolan Smith is, and no other coach is listen. Yes, Nolan Smith should be understanding of a reactionary fan base. Repeat, he should be understanding of a very hypersensitive reactionary fan base. Understanding, empathetic, but not responsible. Our trauma to quote unquote possible bad news, our trauma as a fan base is not his responsibility to manage on a day-to-day basis. Understanding, yes. Empathy, yes. Oh man, I understand why the fan base freaks out on a whim like that. Yeah, I heard about the Satterfield situation. I know the fan base doesn't like to be, called a stepping stone. I understand. I would tell Nolan, understand the fan base, understand that. But Nolan has to take that interview. NBA coaching, assistant coaching, G League, which is directly tied to the NBA. These G League teams are affiliates of the NBA team. You have to take that interview no matter when it comes. You have to tell them, hey, if I accept this job, hey, I won't be available until this date. Maybe that G League team is compiling a list of names. But your overreactionary trauma can't you cannot hold a coach accountable for, again, yours, mine, our traumatic past. We are coming off of 6 years. And as a fan base, you should understand. The media is looking for the sexy story. You know what the sexy story is? Coaching changes. You know what the sexy story is? Drama. You know what the sexy story is? Pissing off the Louisville fan base some more. That's the story that gets clicks and views. Not, hey, isn't it reasonable that if somebody, an affiliate of an NBA team, asks me or gauges my interest in possibly wanting to be a head coach, what are we saying here? Like I said, you automatically said the timing of the interview, you comparing it to Trenton Flowers, you comparing it to leaving right now, you're just drawing a line to every worst case dramatic scenario you can come up with. Like I said, listen, I would tell Nolan And the Nolan team, hey, this is why the fan base is hypersensitive and hyper reactionary. So for you to get it, for you to get into, I don't even want to say get into an exchange with the fan base is counterproductive. But I will also say, hey, fan, media, hey, you have to be fair. You have to be fair to him too, and acknowledge that if you turn down an interview with an NBA affiliate, you may never get that opportunity again for as long as you're in basketball. And I don't have to tell you how limited the opportunities are in the professional basketball world. If there's 32 NBA jobs, what is there, 16 G League teams? Somebody tell me, how many G League teams are there? Probably 20? I don't know. It might be 32 G League teams. How many G League teams are? You don't turn down interviews if there's 32 NBA teams and there's 32 G League teams. How many teams? There's 60 jobs. Cheers, 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 Michael. Thank you for supporting the channel. Somebody showing some support. Thank you. Cheers. I'm in here. Nolan Smith literally getting opportunities of a lifetime. There's 60 professional basketball jobs in the United States of America. And my son just made the Detroit Lions roster. 53-man roster. Starting his 6th year of professional football. And I'm sitting here talking about people don't think, or people think that this program is dying because an NBA team affiliate might possibly want our assistant coach. On what planet is this a negative? On what planet is it a negative that an NBA affiliate team may try to hire our head coach or our assistant coach away from our team? And my son just made the Detroit Lions roster. Jesus Christ. I was ready to show you the exchange. I asked my son, I said, how you gonna celebrate? My son said, sit on the couch. LMAO. I said to my son, congratulations. He said, appreciate it. I can't tell you what he said next. But after he said something, I said, I appreciate it. And he said, no problem. That's when I said, how you going to celebrate? He literally, we end up making Nolan Smith being a sought after assistant coach. We turned it into a negative. Sorry, y'all probably can't even hear me. I was probably terrible with the microphone too. I apologize. We should be happy to have an assistant coach being sought after. And here's the thing: if he doesn't go, what do you say? Oh, they must have not wanted him. He sucked. Okay, so you pissy at him for taking the interview. If he don't get the job, you say he sucks because the G League team didn't even want him. If he gets the job, you say he ain't shit because he left the school. Which one? What are we gonna do? Are you just gonna whine? Are you gonna say, hey, congratulations on getting an interview with a NBA affiliate team for a head coaching position, one of 60 professional basketball coaching positions in the United States of America, the highest level to even be considered at a head coaching position? That means you're one step under coaching in the NBA. And that's a bad thing. And I want to sit here and tell you, we should be celebrating that our assistant coach is being considered for G League, because you know what that means? It means our coach can go into a high school recruit who's thinking about either going to college or going to the G League or going to the NBA. Our head assistant coach can say, oh, well, that team tried to get me to be their head coach. So I tell you what, you can come to Louisville and, listen, and if we need to go there together, we go there together. But in the meantime, I chose to be at Louisville and not the G League. So you can choose to be at Louisville with me and not the G League. And instead of thinking about all the ways that that's a positive, you find the one angle. You, the hater, the gaslighting media finds the one. Let's see how we can make sure this is as negative a story as we can. Because I need clicks. And I need views. And I need some attention. And I like bitching and moaning and complaining. I live to bitch about the program. I was on the radio. I told this to Steve right when we left BW3s. You know what Steve said? Steve said, hey, man, if Kenny Payne just wins, this will all go away. And I got pissy at myself and I got pissy at Steve. You know what? You know why I got pissy? Because I said, no, Steve. I said, 2 years ago, I was number one in the country. And you know what everybody was saying? Oh, well, let's see what Mac does. We were the number one team in the country. And instead of celebrating being number one, oh, man, let's wait till see what he does in the tournament. Let's wait for the late season swoon. I'm like, I fucking hate y'all. I hate y'all. I hate y'all negative Nancy. You can't enjoy it. I love y'all. I didn't mean that. I love y'all. I love my passionate fan base. I get frustrated sometimes. I've had so many good coaches here. I've had so many good coaches, so many good players, so many good seasons. And I just get frustrated that people don't appreciate all the positive things. We literally have a top 5 class. And this is the first year this coaching staff is going to have a top 5 class in the country to work with. And we just find ways to focus on the most negative things possible. I was on the radio, y'all, and I'm celebrating Chris Mack. We just beat Michigan, and I got to sit in the studio and listen to people call about we'll see. We lost 2 games late, and everybody popped up out of the ground like Thriller. People popped up out of the ground like Thriller. Cheers, gang! And thank you. We did it. We got Jalen another year. It was all of us, the Midnight Family. All the prayers worked. Cheers, Jalen. We don't have a Detroit Lions cheer. I can't play Jalen's videos. I should play Sweet Caroline, but darkness falls across the land. The midnight hours close as hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. Jesus Christ. They can't wait for some bad news to hit to come up out the grave. I literally have one of the top 60 professional basketball jobs considering my top assistant coach. And instead of saying that must mean this coach knows something. When I tell y'all I'm pissed about the record, but I am confident in my coaching staff. And this is the reason that I'm confident in my coaching staff, because I know my coaching staff is sought after by other colleges and other professional teams. Why is that not a positive? That big time schools, big time teams, professional jobs, that means there's something in my coach's brain that the top people want. How is that a negative? Do you understand that? Do you understand why I can't function? I literally can't function, and I want to wring the necks Magic City meetup. What did I miss? You can't even be optimistic about a NBA affiliate wanting to interview your coach, your assistant coach. That means a team said, I don't even care about that record. That means the team said that record has nothing to do with you. That record is because you didn't have the players or there was something wrong that means that team ignored our record and said, I still think you might be a good fit now or a good fit in the future. Let's zoom. Let's have a face-to-face sit down. And all we think about it is from our perspective, like we all of a sudden forgot everything about aspirations, goals, dreams, everything. I want the angle that I can criticize. Hold on, y'all. Let Let me hit something real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Let's do this. Boom, 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 boom.
Hello, this is Coach Howard Snellenberger. A few years ago, some ambitious young football players began traveling to the University of Louisville with ambitious plans to build a national championship football program. The vivid memories of the past few years have brought the ambitious hopes and dreams of years ago into clear focus. Thanks to the courageous players, the dream lived on, and the heart beat stronger and louder than ever before. Hello, this is Coach Howard Snellenberger. A few years ago, some ambitious young football players began traveling to the University of Louisville with ambitious plans to build a national championship football program. The vivid memories of the past few years have brought the ambitious hopes and dreams of years ago into clear focus. Thanks to the courageous players, the dream lived on, and the heart beat stronger and louder than ever before.
Okay, listen, Justin, I understand you say stability, but do you think everything that can be spun as a negative is equals stability? Every time something could be positive or negative, you choose to only call in about the negative, only talk about the negative. Chase the negative. You think that's stability? Got a top 5 class who want to talk about Tyler Johnson all day. I mean, God, listen, and again, the reason I said it is because I don't want Nolan. I don't want him to feel like it's toxic. I want him to be understanding, and I want the fan base to be understanding. I want empathy towards Nolan. I want Nolan to have empathy towards the fan base. I want to say, hey, both of you are right for how you feel. The fan base is right for not liking Nolan, on the surface, Nolan taking an interview with anybody else. Nolan is right for feeling like, hey, like, y'all being unfair to me. I should be able to take this interview. I'm not saying anybody's wrong if you're empathetic and understanding to the other situation. You know what I'm saying? Listen, 4 wins. We want to believe that you're committed to turning this program around before you take these interviews. I want Nolan to say, I understand how y'all feel. I want Nolan to be able to say, hey, I had no intentions of doing this or that, but I have to take these interviews. Like, it's a career path. This is not just a fly by the seat of your pants deal. It's a career path. You have to take these interviews if you're Nolan Smith. Fan base. You have to understand, if you have quality in your coaching rank, Luke Murray got fired from Louisville, and he won a national championship with UConn a year or two later. This is how it works. You have to take that interview. Like I said, this is my problem with saying, hey, this is why these coaches start moving completely in silence. Because if they can't get an understanding ear, a benefit of the doubt, a empathetic understanding, why would I tell you anything? Jocelyn, the must bust comment. And here's what happens. Because we watched it before. When people wanted Mac fired, they started throwing out names of people who they knew that wouldn't take this job. So, so leaking out like we can get Jay Wright to try to get people hyped about, another coach. It's just ridiculous. But we've watched the same thing. We've watched the same thing over and over again. You mentioned another coach. I'm not worrying. I'm educating. I'm educating and you're supporting. So that means I'm cheersing to the Midnight family and thank you for supporting. I still can't give up on the people. Listen, I still can't give up on the people. Because we all want the same thing. We just need to direct our energy the right way. The toxic cannibalism is going to cost us in the end. If we cannot support, if it's more about us being right, than what's good for the program, we will cannibalize ourselves. I've watched it. I'm still mad at my coworkers for the way they treated Chris Mack when he was #1 in the country. These are the same coworkers that walked out Rick Pitino, that walked out Tom Jurich because they were ready for a change. It wasn't a good fit anymore. They weren't meeting Louisville standards. These are Hall of Famers all around the place. It's the same crew. I'm not arguing with toxicity. I'm educating toxicity. I'm trying to get toxicity to grow out of it. Jesus. I guess I was mad at Donovan for going to the NBA too. Same people thought if Bobby Petrino cared about Lamar Jackson, he would move. I lived through the radio. Do y'all realize? Do y'all realize? I'm just going to say this. I'm going to say this to y'all. This is dead serious. My life has been interesting. Y'all know this. Y'all realize this is the only adult job I've ever had in my life. Like, I did sports, I did basketball, and I was in and out of hospital for 10 years. This is the only adult job I ever had in my life. So I'm passionate about it. It's my only adult job I ever had. Y'all gotta remember that. I've been laying in hospital beds forever. My God, do y'all know that? After I saw a spider in the NBA, I was mad. I was happy for him, sad for me. I know, I know. No, no, no. This job saved me. So I feel like I owe a debt of gratitude. All right, y'all. This is supposed to be a short show. We going up on an hour. Y'all gotta get to sleep because I'll be emotional. I'll talk about all my stuff. Congratulations, Jalen Reeves-Maybin, for making the Detroit Lions again. Congratulations, Nolan Smith. If you did get an interview, you're one step closer to more of your dreams and all that. Cardinal fan base, you got a top 5 basketball recruiting class. Cardinal fan base, Jeff Brom was just in the Big Ten championship game with Purdue, and you're about to kick off your season against Georgia Tech in Atlanta for the Aflac Bowl. And by the way, Jeff Brom, the coach's show, go back and listen to that. It was on ESPN Louisville. Sponsors, if you want to be a part of the midday show or the midnight show, my email is madeforthevill. MADEFORTHEVILLE. Support the channel, hit the subscribe button, become a member, follow me, do all these great things. Enjoy yourself and enjoy the positives that happen every day. Don't always look for the negatives because the negatives thrive on the clickbait and all that good stuff.